go. Alright. Hey, yo, everybody. I love how my voice just went up like 4 octaves. Again, every time like I'm nervous and I start something, my voice goes up in octaves and I don't like it. We're starting Not For Broadcast. I played this game on stream like 2 years ago, but it wasn't complete at the time, and so now it's fully out. It has been for a while, but I want to get into it. We run the camera behind a news station is how it goes. We get to decide what goes on the news and public and broadcast to the public and what doesn't. So it can be very overstimulating. It's really nice for people who are watching this at home because it's not nearly as overstimulating for you, so don't worry, I will suffer it for you. I really do need to focus on the game, so I won't be able to look at his chat as much, but I will be able to see and I will be able to respond when I can. All right, we're doing a new game under game name. Blah 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 blah. What's a good game name? Oh god, lagging. Mr. Sniffer. That's awful. Experience the story without the stress. Non-broadcasting mechanics are off. Viewers are very forgiving. Less challenging. Non-broadcast mechanics are less demanding. Yeah, we want the broadcast. We want the balanced experience. We want like as it comes kind of experience.
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
You so excited. Bam 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 bam. I wonder what's different from last time I played. It got kind of scary near the end there. Dum. Bam. Loading tip guy is off today, so there isn't one. There's no loading tip. Okay, cool. I love starting my campaign off with no tips. Fine, I'm used to it. Yeah, so we have all these different monitors that we watch over. Day 1, the election. Okay, I'm gonna go for what I should be doing and try to get the best ending, maybe? Turn right. Okay. With the phone. Okay. Oh, I'm lagging. My graphics. Vertical sync on. Let's just do medium and high. Confirm.
You're gonna have to run the news tonight. Now,
oh god. Still lagging really bad. Do vertical sync off. Cap it at 30 frames. Confirm. Confirm?
I'm gonna stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm gonna give you
But kind of like laggy, but it's fine.
Look forwards towards all those screens. Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down.
Yeah.
Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home.
Right.
It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now the 4 small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio.
Yes.
And you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left. Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time.
Sweet.
Have a look to your left. These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again.
Okay. Everything's good.
See on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain Splint. Right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videos on the left. They're your adverts. Pick any three and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done
Crazy
that,
Neil.
to the front again.
Exercise with ham sleeves.
Right,
Cool.
won't be long now till the signal starts coming through from the station. Stay on your toes.
We have to censor them too.
Because of the election, so we better not make any mistakes.
At 9 p.m., sit back and relax with multiple award-winning.
This is really quiet.
When you
I'm
get
gonna
the signal,
boost that up a little
select
bit.
screen one with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know, seafood makes me go out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist, going in 5, 4.
Is he allergic to prawns?
Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay, we're all good. Next is going to be the throw to the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well.
Okay.
Relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys honest and
All gravy.
independent and corners the flowered
Where's the
market.
countdown supposed to
Top
be?
chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar.
I'm not looking forward to doing the censor because that one freaks me out. I don't know the perfect timing for it.
And, of course,
Okay,
we'll be going
viewership's
round
going
to
up.
Pudz headquarters to
Robin,
hear what the leaders of this
hello.
presidential party have
Welcome
to say
in.
about the historic-
Right, button 2 in 3.
2, 1.
Lovely, mate.
Perfect. Okay.
Next thing is to throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Okay. So we're watching for this screen too when this goes down. Pew, pew. Long loading screen. And 3
Comes, switch to screen 1.
now.
Lovely, mate.
Oh, perfect timing.
Decisive win for
Look at us
Get a bit of
go.
interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right. Use that
Okay.
slider that's flashing or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
But critics have accused
Oh.
him of a severe lack of actual policy.
Yeah, it's easier with the scrolling.
Deliberately vague. And of being the opposition parties have all conceded defeat to advances over
Oh.
mandate, but have yet to appear publicly.
I feel like this game is like overstimulation simulator.
Right, it's going well. All you got to do now is play the advert at the end
Okay.
of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired.
Cool. So cut him off. Got it.
You're down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right.
Right.
You play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
To hear the co-leader's acceptance speech.
All right. 3, 2.
1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody.
Excellent.
Jeremy, I need you to fill up.
Yay! We did it.
Snatch is running late. Oh, I thought I'd ask him about the election.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you. I thought that was our little
Yeah.
secret.
The thing with
He
like
doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
playing this is like both screens are really interesting. Like the ads are really cool, and then the little behind the scenes are really cool too.
This next sequence is what we call a multi-cam sequence.
I need to
Cutting between
put my compression gloves on. My fingers are going numb.
A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1, try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking.
Right.
2, don't stay on the same shot for too long, 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting. 3, don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience
Oh, this guy's a hoot.
talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on
Can I pause this for a second? So the buttons, I need to change my model real quick because when I hit when I hit 3 on my model, it changes it to having an X over my mouth. I don't have that redeem on right now. Where's the fucking button? That's the move one. Let's Camera calibrate. Turn that one off too. Okay, there we go. All right. Now I can hit 3 and we're fine. All right. Because it's going to be a lot easier to do the feeds with 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I have like an X going over my mouth every single time, that's not going to be fantastic.
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Oh, thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody.
Yeah, he's a prick.
Coming to a city near you.
Going in 5, 4,
4, 3, 2. Okay.
Welcome
Screen
back.
1, Jeremy.
Oh, I did it.
Later, we'll be hearing from Shock Election winners Advance.
Okay, did it.
Ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
Is here with the star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy.
Perfect.
Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go to Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his name.
Oh shit, I did it too early.
Lawrence Blunderclatch.
I went too early.
Coming on.
Oh my dear.
Oh, there also is green, like,
That being with you here today is a moment.
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
okay. Shows like what is like the best one with the green and red.
Stay on whoever's talking.
Latest movie,
Okay.
which is called The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Rat, that's Peter Jensen, the director. Do you know him? He's a wonderful chap. He really is.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction.
All terribly successful.
Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
What a wild ride!
Okay.
And do you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? What exactly are you... But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet.
Okay, I think I'm doing fine.
Remember that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course.
Been on that shot a bit long.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Shut up.
But honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
That is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Cut me,
I think
and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
Nice, nice. Okay, we got a little boost from that.
Giving, suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. The little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive
Fucking
change
egomaniac.
in the world.
Remember the 10-second rule.
I'm going, Dave. Leave me alone.
Change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result, indeed. Historic.
Who are we talking about? Acting roles? Why are we on
Difficult,
politics
isn't it?
now?
Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, that one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Oh,
Oh, well, don't worry, you won't do it again. Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with
Okay.
something at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week.
Right, they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
okay.
Dr. Lodz Hemlock is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look. Exciting stuff.
All right, and then we're over at 1. Awesome! We did it!
It's like Blunderclatch is losing it in the
Oh,
studio.
oh, that's grand.
For that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate. Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging right.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
And then like
Push the frequency.
we could show all their arguments that they're having in the studio too and expose all of that.
You, Miss Flanagan.
Okay. Are we good?
Sharply, mate.
For you, baby.
Next, we're gonna change the
Alright.
same as last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time push upwards. Upwards, mate. Upwards.
But I didn't listen.
Going up.
Drowning Lance, you said.
Need to see this.
Right, now let's match it back by going downwards.
Will do.
The virus.
You go a little bit faster.
The sterility.
Okay, I did it.
This formula. This is the key.
Yee, look at us. Our ratings going up. Nice.
We have to ask us.
We did it.
We have to ask us.
We did it.
You'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top
Okay.
to count you in.
What am I doing next? Shit. And go.
Right, I guess I better
Perfect.
explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words.
Yeah.
Probably notice the broadcast screen here is about 2 seconds behind the master screen.
Right.
When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this.
Ding.
Seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the space bar on your keyboard for as long
Space,
as the
okay.
swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing two things at once. Just stay calm and you'll get
We
it.
got this. We got
If you
this.
can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by.
Yeah, I'll probably do better.
While the red bit is over the red line. Simple.
Yeah.
Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear.
Yeah, not good. I'm not a professional.
Of the broadcast screen, a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now. As you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice.
Yeah, it was already a good
We'll have you bleeping like a
part earlier.
Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down.
I am better at like seeing like out of my peripheral vision than I am with like auditory processing.
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse.
4, 3.
Welcome
Right.
back. And I'm told we can now go live to
Cool.
Advanced headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Oh shit, he's pissed. Get ready to bleep.
Go for it, Pat.
Oh, he's drunk.
Well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do
They
it.
certainly did.
They use every dirty, low-down, lying southern bastard trick they have.
Okay.
But you, the people, you saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about
Oh shit, I didn't do that fast enough. Okay.
Fine, so
Yeah, I know.
coarser than a Negronis funny.
Who's talking?
Memorably put. But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team.
Okay. We're doing fine.
But today is day one of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put,
Cool.
not inaccurate. Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets
Wait
and
until
Wealth
3, 4.
Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know the sort of, probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. We're not hiding wealth offshore.
I love in the
funds or
studio.
creative accounting.
They're all just like watching this all together.
unavoidable set of tax laws.
So all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. And earlier today, we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team. To properly fund health and education.
I have no idea what they're
to
fucking
raise the
talking
living
about.
standards of us all.
I've been so...
Said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats.
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in
Oh,
their
shit.
private clubs.
Oh, I almost went to one.
Children
Oh,
you
God.
raise.
So they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
Ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people
shit.
who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Cool, 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 cool.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech.
Okay.
And our apologies for the
All right.
fruity language. And our hopefully
Fruity
we got that
language.
worked out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble.
I'm not in trouble. I did
So, as the
fine.
country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News.
Oh, look at our ratings! We did so well!
I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night. Have a peaceful...
Okay.
You've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's
I did it.
probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
Boring politics then.
Fairy's about to leave, probably won't be coming back.
Am I dying now or something?
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
You're not coming for a drink?
No, got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
But, okay.
I'll take you through a proper match day workout with my two cracking assistants. Who knows?
The fuck?
Weeks,
I-
you could be as fit.
I'm skipping that ad. Oh, I got a B? That's bullshit. B for bullshit. Oh, I got an A. Nice. The last one, yeah.
Each sequence and an overall grade. Remember, grades mean bonus.
Yeah.
Keep the boss happy. If you want to know more about how it went, select more info.
I want to see more info.
Continue to move to the next page.
I want more info.
It's an optional section for when you really want to understand what happened during the show. You got a graph there showing you
Offensive words are censored, an ear interference-free show, a breathtaking good edit.
details if you want to get better at making TV. I never came here, never once.
Then what did I do wrong to earn a B in sequence 3? What? It just says it was good. What the fuck? Okay, fine, whatever.
This is the important page. It tells you how much you're going to get paid.
Broke ass poor.
You have overall. That bollocks at the bottom shows you the financial state of our main advertisers. But you don't own any fucking shares. You're a cleaner, for God's sake, so why would you care?
Thanks?
This is the last page, and it tells you the state of the world. Tells you how well the government's doing. And down the bottom there, this one's important, tells you what Channel 1 currently thinks of you.
Okay.
Words, what the boss thinks.
So if my boss is mad or me or not. Alright.
Welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections: broadcast, rushes, and adverts. Let's start with broadcast. Click on it now. Over on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done. Click on
Oh
any
my
one,
god.
hit load, type
2021 is when I played this.
forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
Oof. God, 3 years ago? That was what, year 2 of me streaming?
In a few moments, we'll be going live.
Oh
to
my
tonight's
God.
National Nightly News.
Okay.
But before that, let's take
But yeah,
a
we can watch our broadcast all together. That's more of like, for me. Oh my god, that's so loud. I'm so sorry. That's more for me, because I don't get to see the stuff as much. But you guys get to watch like broadcast as is. Rushes?
The rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast.
Okay.
You can mute any combination of them so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed.
Yeah.
Select the broadcast and give it a go. And when you're done listening to the backstage sequence, hit back.
Yeah, I'm done with why does it get so fucking loud? Alright, let's continue on. I'm good with the archives. Let's go on to the next day. Bam, 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 down, down, Day 3, an unexpected form. Boom, boom, boom. You arrived home to find, okay, music's good. You arrived home to find post on the mat, most being nothing more than the usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye. The team wants to know you. Curiosity gets the better of you, and you open it. It's a form from the new advanced government asking for information on all citizens. Oh my god, this is so loud. The first page is filled in already. Your name, Alex Winston. Your spouse, Sam Winston. Your children, Charles Winston and Susie Winston. This is something that I really liked in the last one, and when I played this before, and then I mentioned this. Both Alex and Sam are both gender neutral names, and they never use gendered pronouns whenever you're talking about your spouse. So you and Alex can, or you and Sam can both be non-binary. You can both be male, both be female. You can be male and then they can be female. It doesn't matter. It's all gender neutral. So it leaves like a complete, like, it allows for a lot more immersion into it because you can put yourself more into Alex's shoes, and like you can make Sam into whatever kind of character you want as well. But you do have a son and you do have a daughter. I do remember that. William Hughes, at least they got the basics right. The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Upon starting a new job, you would be friendly, introduce yourself to your new coworkers, be productive and get to work immediately, ease yourself in and orient yourself within your new workplace, reminiscent with friends about old jobs. Eased myself into a new workplace. I like to be friendly and introduce myself. I'm very awkward though. So I like to take my time, figure out my situation, who should I keep an eye out for and everything. Love how it has my current wealth broke ass pour up there. A colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would help your colleague cover up the incident, recommend that your colleague reports it, promise your colleague that you won't tell, report the violation to your supervisor immediately. Do recommend that your colleague reports. I know this is not gonna make me too happy with the overloads, but that's what I would do. An entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. Your boss has put in place new targets that are significantly higher than the previous ones. You would leave work on time, stay late to ensure you hit the first deadline, leave work early and head to the pub to chat about the changes with colleagues, leave work early and head home to see your family. Leave work on time. Just here to get paid. I'm here to do my work. It is what it is. It's the annual company barbecue. You and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day out with family and friends. Are washing your hair that day. Go if you're free, but wouldn't mind missing it. Been practicing with your coworkers and think you'll win the talent contest this year. Yeah, I'll just go and enjoy it. You've had a long, successful career and now are about to retire. In your speech, you list your achievements and all the good memories you have working there. Give an honest review of the pros and cons of the company. Focus on issues and challenges you faced while working there. Refuse to attend. Bro, if I liked anybody there, if I didn't like anybody and I hated my fucking job, fuck no, I'm not going to a retirement party for me. Fuck those people. I'm gone. I'm done. I'm out. I served my time. Yeah, I'd probably reminisce about the good times. In your spare time, you like to relax alone, doing things like listening to music or making models, attend political rallies and stand up for what you believe in. I mean, I'm too anxious for that. Encourage and support your children with their hobbies, play in local sports teams. I'd probably do this. If I had children. I don't want children though. I'm gonna go with the music. Your ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by nature, beauty, getting away from the strain of the daily grind, exploring somewhere unfamiliar and discovering new experiences and challenges. Structured day out at a theme park, bursting with thrills and attractions for you and your family. A romantic getaway with your partner to a tropical island paradise. An ideal holiday getaway would be the romantic getaway for sure. It is most important that the government keeps people safe. Safe. Thank you for cooperation. Advancement knows your time is valuable and we appreciate your help in leading the nation to a brighter future. Okay. A family matter. Ba, 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 ba. It's late, and Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drying up a favorite coffee mug, a worn-out souvenir of your first trip together. The print's faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. A knock at the window brings you back to reality. There in the garden, clutching a gaudy neon green suitcase, is Chris, Sam's sibling. As soon as you let them in, they sit at the kitchen table, visibly stressed. Chris takes a deep breath. I'm so sorry for bursting in so late, Alex, Chris stammers, but I need a favor and you're the only one I can ask. Are you okay? Should I go get Sam? No need to worry about Sam. It's you I came to see. I just need 2 minutes. You've heard about the Assets and Wealth Act. I literally work in the news, Chris. Chris fist banged against the table. It's total bullshit. They're taking whatever they want and distributing it as they see fit. No government should have that kind of power. I can't believe they're actually getting away with it. Madness! Which is why I need your help. Why do I get the feeling I'm not going to like this? Chris's eyes seem to be resting comfortably on the floor tiles. Look, I know it's a lot to ask, but I need to borrow your passport. My passport? I can't give you that. It's illegal. They've taken mine in half the bloody countries, but people always say you and I look similar, so Chris is pacing now. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe, but I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Please, Alex, I wouldn't ask if I had any other choice. How much money are they taking from you? Like a lot? Or, oh, that's the mug that he was talking about. It's upstairs in the safe. Let me go get it. You can take it. Surely there's another way. It can't be that serious. Yeah, how much money is it? Chris's mouth falls open. You're joking, right? I've always done right by you and Sam. I've treated your children like they were my own. We're family. Does that mean nothing to you? This feels like gaslighting. The fact that you don't want to tell your sibling, my partner, and want to go behind their back to me? No. No, we do open communication here. Open communication, thank you. It's against the law. I can't help you with this. I'm not doing it. Bro, like, you have to live with your consequences, okay? Like, just no. Fine, I'll solve this myself, Crit spits. So much for family loyalty. Bro, I am the wrong person to talk about family loyalty, okay? You earn my loyalty. You don't get born into it or married into loyalty. Grabbing the neon fluorescent suitcase, Chris disappears into the night. They're really mentioning how bright that suitcase is. You go back to the dishes, picking up Sam's cup again. The peeling face now seems to bore into you. The knot in your stomach tightens. Oh, brr. Yeah, he's probably gonna get killed or arrested or something. But I'm not gonna fucking take the L for that. I'm just not. Like, no. You can hold the spacebar to apply beep and use the display above the bleep to time things perfectly. Yeah, yeah. Day 8, the fallout. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, we got a ring. It was very noisy. Very quiet.
First of all, let's get the power on.
The audio's all over in this game. Oh, did I get... Oh, I got a little trophy. They're so cute. I don't even know who these guys are. Wait, cake size. Oh, cake sale.
You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs
Oh.
on. Right, let's load up the adverts. You might
Load up the adverts. This toy safe. Oh, the Mr. Snuggle Chuggles. Oh, fuck that thing. Snuggle Hugs, whatever it's called. Do Crazy Neil. This one. I don't want to do that one. Fuck you. I'm doing my job, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna support the government. Hmm. What's this?
These 2 buttons at the bottom of the vision mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them.
Yeah.
They'll help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B.
Oh, you got choices to make.
It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine. And you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0.
Okay.
If you don't make any decision, you'll be fine. You get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So, like with the adverts, choose carefully. And we're off. Good luck, mate.
Oh. Done the adverts? Yeah.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon. 10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me.
No, I can't put this up before.
4,
3, 2.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker.
Yeah.
With the country's wealth
They're a little bit eviler looking on this one.
Unfavorable rumblings already heard from overseas. I'll be asking my guess whether Advance can deliver on even a fraction of their manifesto promises. Out with the old, Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history.
Am I gonna regret giving her in a positive light? I don't
She
know.
was top of her class at university and graduated with the highest honours, immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, with stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs.
There's the ad down there.
All the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg-Horgensford have today set off to
That fucking name.
taint.
Sorry?
The discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the
Dante's
other
Taint.
plant species it contains.
Love it.
This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together like we always have." Playing
All right.
Rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week.
I don't like sports.
And judging from the angle and velocity of that spray, it looks like Johnny...
I'm just being petty with that one.
I certainly wouldn't want to be his dry cleaner. And Griever's bodily charm. With Advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more powers passing to the police and less oversight, are we using an Advance-shaped sledgehammer to crack a nut? All that and Megan Wolf, young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
30 seconds back, everybody.
Oh shit, 3. It's 3. Sorry. Oh fuck. Oh god. I fucked up. I don't know why I thought 3 was 4. I fucked up on that bad. Alright. There we go. Okay.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan
Alright, we're doing good.
The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up.
A 10-hour burst? Oh my god. So high!
Legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable.
I'm not going to be very good at responding to messages, but I do see you.
The next steps in the grand.
But how are you doing, Brisbane? Oh god, shit.
In my book, Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd. Ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully.
Okay.
Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And
what
this will not be a war like we've ever seen before.
Oh, he is aggressive.
Millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, we'll be laughing then.
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Oh.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to bring a permanent end to poverty.
I just held my breath so bad.
What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
Okay.
I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act.
All right, we're doing fine.
Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong. I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable.
Okay.
If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
Jesus Christ.
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order.
Oh, what? Why?
Some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
Okay, I forgot about that.
How much are you being paid by?
But also that Twitch messages appear faster than YouTube messages. They do. The reason for that is because of YouTube's ping system. So the bot, I see it at the same time, but the bot, yeah. The YouTube has like more pings that the bot needs to read through before it can send the message to the bot to put it up on chat. So Twitch has a shorter ping system. It's really weird and interesting, but yeah, there is a reason for that.
In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked
What? Oh shit.
Solutions team to move this serious social problem
to
the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There simply isn't at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers.
Oh god, I remember this.
What are you doing? We need change at a structural level, Jeremy.
I'm leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It's the worst fucking timing!
Just hang on. No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the justice department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello.
Okay.
We need.
We
need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Yes. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief.
We could go back to that clip.
A very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
But we're not going to do that.
I'm sure we all
God damn it.
return to the days when you could safely walk the
Oh
streets
god.
of the community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't
There you go.
be hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays...
Ah, shit!
It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that... Hang on a moment. Jeremy, your bloody chips escaped. Delia? Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? Delia, could you give me a little help, please? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was staying in Badgers.
Oh my god.
Clive, could you put him back in the box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. Can't you go back in your gimp space?
Back in your gimp space!
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good
Oh my
people of this...
god, oh god.
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Clive, this simply won't do. Not naughty boy. Mummy said...
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy said get back in your gimp space.
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us.
Okay, I can breathe.
And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a swan. He's agreed to talk.
Menacing a swan.
So I believe his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony. Many happy
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalization, as you can imagine. And obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well,
We're at 7.
Party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this.
2.
Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Sopen!
Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
All the Chris's.
This one's, yeah?
Yep. One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. One sec, love. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. Just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
What the fuck?
Tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this guy?
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas, I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
The little boy?
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here. Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal here, Tony.
Fucking way, lad.
What the
Well,
fuck?
we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we...
Okay.
Yes, Tony? Tony, I mean, we're literally away for 2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought.
Yep.
Hopefully you, the viewer at
All
home,
right, we're good.
have managed to glean a broader understanding
Cool.
of the serious and complex issues around the border.
Not fantastic reviews, but you know, it's fine.
Lucky young thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
All right, messages rolled.
Everybody?
Yeah, I'm gonna drink some water.
Well,
It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the vision mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't, though. You won't get punished for it.
I got a B.
Try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip: when the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a
When the music starts, turn the broadcast volume.
Come on, it's welcome back.
What should I start with?
10 seconds, everybody.
Okay.
You're gonna open on Megan. Camera 2. Going in 5.
Yeah, I'm on it.
3.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolfe, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College, who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all.
All right.
You two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan.
Cool. I'm doing good.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I was for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Jeff Algebra.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history, Aristotle. I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive
All right.
kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. we touch our audiences and they touch us right back.
That's not what we want.
There was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be
Oh,
showing
that was
us
perfect, honey.
from this play, aren't you?
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah, because in a way she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like maybe she's you, Megan.
These actors had way too much fun with this.
Steve, put it in, coach. Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago. A letter from Advance arrived at the school.
Eh.
The headmaster.
We're getting up in there in
But his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
ratings.
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political.
Mm.
I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly. But we did used to watch that.
What does that have to do with being political?
Back in the day. And so we thought, why not? Let's have a go at this whole democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant.
So,
Oh.
let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Alright, and they wanted me to lower down the broadcast while I do this.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears.
Tears.
Another day of fears.
Fears.
But still I walk the
What the fuck is this?
alone, dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
The fuck?
Around the corner.
Oh, hi Gary.
Oh heavens no! It's Gary the Fist.
Gary the Fist. Going somewhere, little first year?
Oh my god.
I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning, but will this make me feel better about my violent father? Violent father.
What?
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Oh, I didn't do the right camera.
Maths
Fuck.
is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going, for fuck's sake.
Right,
Oh, censor that.
losers. Now, give me your lunch money. Double lunch for me today, but why?
Shit, I keep doing the wrong ones.
Not today, Gary the Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? Oh, my arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right, who are you to stand up to me?
Shit.
I'm Gary the Fist, and you're just a sad little girl with 2 gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist.
Why do they keep doing that?
2 new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team.
Yeah.
And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I can't fight all 3 of you, and I don't have any friends of my own.
What is this? Oh, I have to do it the beats.
Take a look at me.
What the fuck is this?
Take a little look at my face. I could be you. She could be you. And you could be me.
Wait.
Life can be peachy keen if you work as a team.
It's my choice to be made.
Ah, fuck, I hit 3.
Make a different choice.
No, shit, 2. God damn it!
Hey, listen up.
middle class girls can't rap. I ain't afraid of your crew laps. I'm a mother-loving rebel, but I still love maths.
Okay. Oh, why did I go down? Oh, wait.
Kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist, but that's just prejudice. And I
Shit.
better if you knew the way that
What's the dude to the...
I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum for dinner. He had to wait. Oh, where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Where's my
Wait, fuck, I lost it!
Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
No!
Life's pretty hard on a council estate.
I had it!
Hard on a council estate. Life's pretty 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 hard.
Okay.
It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be peachy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wait.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop.
Hey, I'm hitting at the right ones.
Listen to that inner voice. Friendship.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I somehow got really good ratings. I feel like I did so bad at
Thankfully,
that.
that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh.
That was brilliant.
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe
That was hard.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about an adequate paycheck.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
Oh, good. Oh, I don't need a... It's on an ad. I was like, shit, I gotta censor that. Oh, my God. Okay. Awesome. 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 Jesus Christ. So we got BB. I got an A+ on that last one. How? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Received a small bonus. Current wealth, broke ass poor. Still. Okay. The shares for everything went up, but... Oh my God. Okay. Ah, so view of the government went down, it looks like. Okay. Damn. No subtitles at any time. No, I want the subtitles on. Burpity. Day 15, a late night. You arrive home after another long shift to find a note waiting for you on the countertop. Fucking Leon, can you not be so loud right now, please? You arrive home after a long shift to find a note waiting for you on the countertop. You recognize Sam's hurried scrawl. Chris has been evicted for not paying rent. You know where this is headed. Sam's gone to pick Chris's stuff from the street. Don't wait up, underlined twice. So this is your fault now, is it? You sulkily press play on the cheap horror film you were going to watch together. It used to absolutely terrify you as a kid, but always made the two of you laugh. It's not the same without Sam, but you still chuckle to yourself occasionally. So, how much money were they taking from him, though? Like, it shouldn't have been a lot. That he had to... They took all of his money? I don't understand. Or maybe he was living in too high of a rent of a place. Just as you get to the good bit, the part where Candy decides to investigate alone, your 14-year-old son interrupts. He wants to go to a friend's house. He looks at you in the only way a child can, pleading but somehow defiant. You let him go as long as he promises to be home by 11. You tell Charlie no, he knows he's not allowed out this late on a school night. Yeah, nah man, we got rules to set. Charlie's voice gets louder and louder as he sees you're not going to change your mind. You pretend that it's for my own good, but you really just want to be left alone. I fucking hate you. He hesitates. He knows he's gone too far, but in his rage, he can't bring himself to back down. Before you can open your mouth, he storms up the stairs and slams the door. Decided to give him some space. You both need to cool down. Oh, you check in on your son before you head to bed. Yeah. You knock on Charlie's door, and when there's no answer, you quietly open it. Your son is under the duvet, sulking. He determinedly faces the wall, but once it's clear you're not leaving until he talks to you, he sighs and turns to face you. He needs to learn to control his temper. He begrudgingly apologizes for his outburst, and both of you sleep much easier having cleared the air. Yeah. He's still learning how to get a hold of his emotions and everything, so you kind of let him know, like, hey, this is not okay. It's not appropriate. When you do have these moments, you talk about it. You can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow has settled on the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You did always have a soft spot for Christmas. You're sitting at the head of the table now, your dad's place. It's been a tense afternoon. Everyone can feel it. It's the first time you've seen Chris since you refused to part with your passport. It's a big change for Sam. The two siblings used to be inseparable. Christmas is usually such a nice time of the year. He tried to take our passport to flee the country. Like, if it came out that we gave him the passport, that's a false identity, like, we could get in trouble. We could destroy our family for it. No. A clatter of cutlery is all that can be heard as Chris stares pointedly at you. You having a nice Christmas, Grandma? Yeah, go talk to Grandma. Your mother stares vacantly at you, confused. She comes back to herself with a start of recognition. Yes, thank you, Alex. It's lovely, she murmurs. It's been happening more and more lately. The clatter of cutlery is all you can be heard as Chris stares at you pointedly. You make a toast. You stand and raise your glass. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad we're all here. There are murmurs of cheers and much clinking of glasses. Chris doesn't move. Yeah, we're all here. No thanks to you. Chris, sighs Sam. Come on now, it's Christmas. Can't we just put that behind us? Sam's right, let's try and enjoy ourselves. Oh, I'm not gonna fucking start a fight. Let's just, move past it. Chris turns away from you, taking some frustration out on a cheap cut of roast chicken. Your daughter, Susie, seizes the opportunity to corner you. You know how you love me? You chuckle. This sounds familiar. I'm not gonna like this, am I? You joke. Susie rolls her eyes. You know, me and my friends are planning on going traveling this year, Susie begins innocently. Well, I was hoping you'd help me with the money. She's interrupted by Chris, who makes a decisive snort. Wouldn't hold your breath, Suze. Not known for your generosity, are you, Alex? Chris, do us all a favor and shut your mouth. Ignoring Chris, you smile at your daughter. We'll see so many parts of the world and learn so much about other cultures, Susie gushes. You sigh and lower your voice. You know money is really tight now that Grandma's staying here. We just don't have that kind of money, Suze. But please, Harriet's parents are helping her. We'll make a way to work. Like, legit, this is like once in a lifetime opportunity. Like, if you have a kid that, what is money? Oh God. Susie grins, stretched from ear to ear. You mean it? That's so great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She hugs you tight before pulling a cracker with her little brother. Their grandma watches them proudly. Try not to think about how you're going to find the money for the trip. Merry Christmas, sweetheart, is all you can say. We'll find it. We'll figure it out. It's fine. 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 I'll just have to be really good at my job. That's okay. You're leafing through the pile of accumulated posts. Each new bill pulls on your gut like a lead weight until a flash of blue makes you pause. Recognizing the teal advanced logo on the envelope, you tear it open. Dear Winston residents, thank you for sending us your passports for approval. We can now confirm the receipt and validation for the new assets and wealth redemption scheme. Scheme? Hopefully this will make the last month of arguments with Sam worth it. As such, it is our pleasure to enclose a check, which we hope you will see as a symbol not only of our gratitude to you, but of our unwavering commitment to creating a society free of inequality. The throbbing of your flesh speed-induced paper cut... Oh, what God. Throbbing of your fresh, speed-induced paper cut is the only reason you can believe you're awake. A check, and a sizable one at that. Quist is right. Advance really are redistributing wealth. We will continue to strive for the betterment of this nation and its people. Forwards together, Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. The weight of your financial burdens lessens slightly. It's a bliss. How much? So said, what is money? So if I didn't get my passport up, I wouldn't have gotten that money. We're comfortable! Hell yeah, I'm so glad we let our daughter go on that trip. Oh, that's awesome. Why does the zip on this damn case never close? It's your anniversary. Every year you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually camping. You're not made of money. You've been looking forward to it for ages, finally getting some time alone where you can forget about the noise of life. No kids, no work, just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. The zip finally gives up the battle and you drag the bulging suitcase down the stairs. The answering machine is blinking on the hall table. Good evening, Alex. This is Mr. Bozeman. I'm calling to inform you that you will be required to work this weekend. Your heart sinks. Some information has come to light concerning the rising tensions between our nation and foreign powers, and the national nightly news teams will be working around the clock to ensure we break the story first. Needless to say, I will expect your attendance tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. sharp. A pleasant evening, Alex. Shock turns to annoyance and then fury. What are you going to tell Sam? Sam comes downstairs, brimming with excitement. Kissing you, they grab the car keys from the dish and start to load your bags into the back. One time is okay. Pushing off an event for one time is okay. When it becomes 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 10 times, that's where you need to put your foot down. But one time, if it can be pushed off, it is better to take the path of least resistance. You sigh heavily. You're going to go, aren't you? The voice behind you makes you whip around. You nod simply. I get it. Your family has always been your priority, but sometimes work has to come first. You should go. Sam pulls you close and holds you tight. A wave of gratitude washes over you. Oh, that is like the best answer we could get from our partner. Fuck yeah. You unpack in disappointed silence. Oh. Yeah. We have put our family first. So I'm glad we're able to do this again. Things are looking up. Your son Charlie hovers at your elbow as you read. Do you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the advanced go-getters today. Forwards together. This doesn't sound like the youth club he told you about. Oh no. Charlie grabs the flyer from you and thrusts the form into your hand. So I can walk there straight from school and Ben's sister can drop us off home after, so you won't have to do anything. Fucking scouts is what it is. But there are benefits to the scouts. Okay. Your son is thrilled. It's heartwarming to see him so passionate about becoming an active part of society. This can only be a good thing, can it? It's a government group. Like, indoctrinating your son. I don't know how you feel about that. Profitable partnership. After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find the post sorted into piles, as Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it is the usual rubbish, but a letter with the increasingly familiar advanced logo and urgent respond immediately plastered on the front and a corresponding urgent red font grabs your attention. Best to get it over with. Dear Winston residents, this letter is to inform you that the advanced government has taken another step towards in our fight for equality. By nationalizing the largest private corporations and redistributing their resources among the citizens of this great country, the Partnership Bonds program ensures the wealth created by the people is delivered to the people. You don't remember this being in the manifesto. So how much money did our brother or sibling-in-law have? How much did Chris have that, like, their money got taken? Every household will become a partner in one of the 3 carefully selected institutions chosen by Advance for consistent high performance and financial security. Please note, all returns are based on public opinion and cannot be guaranteed. Please select one of the following. Eye of the Beholder, Incorporated, that's this one. Whether it's cosmetics, clothing, or culture, we see the beauty in all of our customers. Neil's Crazy Deals Limited. It's always a steal from Crazy Neil. Pleasure Core. Our business is your pleasure. From sport to travel or even just some you time, you can't say pleasure without leisure. Go on with Crazy Neil. Let's go with Crazy Neil. Crazy Neil. All the time. Sometimes splurging. Oh, we went up in money. Thank you for oh, we're going up in money. Is our wealth gonna get redistributed? Thank you for making your selections. Please return this form along the envelope provided. You will receive a report from your partnerships in 3 to 6 working months. Seems even Advance can't defeat the quagmire of governmental bureaucracy. Future of this nation is in partnership, together forwards. Just how much influence could you have? I don't understand this partnership nearly as much. I am confused on that. A teenage rebellion. You step out of your old car in silence. Sam slams the door and you wince, hoping the door won't come off its hinges. You don't say anything. Now's not the time. As you approach the front desk, you feel physically sick. Police officer asks you to wait. What did she do? Or he do? Which one was it? She. Okay, it was her daughter. Eventually, after what seems like an eternity, your daughter is brought out by an officer with a kind face. She's a good kid, but if we pick her up for graffiti again, we will have to charge her. You nod and apologize on Susie's behalf as Sam hugs your shell-shocked daughter. As you shake her hands, the officer lowers her voice. Keep her away from that boy, and I think she'll be fine. In the car, you attempted to broach the subject, but Susie refuses to say a word. After a while, you give up your questions about who this boy might be and just drive. Hours later, you stare at the ceiling, worrying. Stillness in the bedroom is the only sign that Sam is also wide awake. Who is Susie hanging out with? Why is she acting out? Neither of you are going to sleep tonight. No. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh boy. I need to drink some water. Bam, bam. Water bottle is so loud. The Tempest. Hello?
Good evening, Alex.
Aww. Eventually went on that camping trip.
Getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it. You still have a free choice for the other 2, so read those tape labels carefully, but make sure to play the advance advert, preferably at the second break.
Okay. So they want us to do the government one. Nah, I'm gonna put it there. Check your prostate.
Like I said, all of you.
Did your personality accidentally slip out?
Okay.
5, 4.
All right. Yeah.
Good evening.
I don't want a whole lot of people watching the government advert, so I'm playing it first when I don't have a whole lot of viewership.
A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
After 3 months of record-breaking approval ratings, could this be the daring first move of a silent resistance movement? And what would that mean as we go into the future?
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg-Horgensvoord and David Wong announced today that they're considering 2 possible options.
With 2 of the finest minds in science working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
Without engineers to successfully fix their craft, the team seem likely to attempt to farm the cavern's ecosystem while they wait for rescue from above ground.
Yeah.
I think I'll stick to risotto, Jeremy.
Bloodbath avoided. As the last Mr. Snugglehogs is found and destroyed, we ask, how could we have been so blind?
Fortunately, this station wisely chose not to advertise Mr.
Yeah.
And the subsequent disappointing sales turned out to be a miracle, as only 7 children were horribly injured.
7 only?
How much worse could it have been? Thankfully, we'll never know.
Julia Salisbury, who mobilized numerous government resources to recall the product immediately after the first blind
Shit.
said today that the new advance mark
Shit, I should have done the other one.
would be a 100% ironclad guarantee of
I didn't realize that those two were the
Angel, notorious addict Johnny
advanced people.
low in his battle with booze, as this recent picture reveals.
Johnny's star certainly lacks its former glow these days, with public concern over his mental and physical health growing at an alarming rate.
Let's hope that the team at the Gentle Touches
Okay. I gave him a bad look last time by showing the picture of him throwing up, so you know, him going into rehab will give some good news.
Is this once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sport?
And onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehogs
Okay.
disaster behind them, Remington's Fist CEO Sophia Remington today announced a brand new product
Ah, shit!
that already has the
So
market.
the CEO that I painted in a good interest last time.
Came as quite a shock when it was revealed earlier today.
First male contraceptive.
Skeptical that the young CEO can fulfill her promises.
When only a Flard will do, you need the Flardmaster 5000.
Yeah.
That's the slogan accompanying the announcement.
I painted her in a good light last time, so.
The breakthrough device for aiding in installation is sure to change the way we see the humble Flard.
With that exclusive prime ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon live at the first annual Sports Board final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News.
Okay. Alright, we're going back over here. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, wrong direction. They got a new, like, starting screen thing. Ooh. Okay. Cool, we're good.
Tonight, while Advance is certainly proving
God.
popular with the majority of the country, who've seen their wealth and standards of living increase considerably, for some, the transition has not been as pleasant.
That's right, Megan. The formerly aristocratic members of our society have had to make major adjustments to come to terms with the new regime.
Robin Short is in suburbia investigating rumours that these previously privileged people may be planning some kind of protest. Robin?
Thanks, Meg.
Yeah.
I'm here in Moderate Hatchings to talk to
God damn it.
Penelope Somerset Bentley, who were relocated to the house you see behind me after Advance passed the Assets and Wealth Act on their first day in office. Tell me, how are you settling into your new lives?
Well, quite frankly, Robin, we're not settling in at all. Our neighbours are whitewatters.
It's simply untenable. I hope you'll forgive my language, but it's as steaming as a Wednesday hatch basket with too much spadding.
What?
Penelope. Sorry, Robin, my sister's under a lot of pressure. She had to dress herself this morning and she still hasn't quite recovered.
Oh my god.
My goodness, that must have been quite a shock.
She really struggles with ribbons, Robin.
Well, at least you've been rehoused in a nice big house.
Big house?
That's a huge ass house.
That's what staircase.
And the breakfast room and the dining room in the same bloody place. Imagine that, having all one's grub in one room. One room, Robin.
Jesus Christ.
People that feel that your family has had it far too easy for far too long, and that these redistributions are both fair and just.
I hardly think we've had it easy for.
It's kind of insane to think about.
Was even heated.
But realistically, what can you do?
If they could ever do that, redistributing the wealth, that would be absolutely insane.
I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason.
I think our toilet butler was from Swinstead. Dear George.
Toilet butler? Did they just say toilet butler? Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Daddy tried to shoot him in the buttocks and he ran off into the woods.
Oh, good times.
And that's probably my last happy memory, Robin.
Tragic, but what can you do?
We will rise and rebel.
Yeah, sure.
Revolting rulers with righteous words and rebellious writings. Our best guess in our quest for redress is to divest our breasts and an undressed bare chest protest.
Oh, what was that?
That was impressive.
Daddy,
stop
it!
Please don't do that. We can't show this on the news.
Right, you buggers! Tilly-ho! Tilly! Get the dog!
Tilly's our mummy. She's proper cracked off too.
Well, at least you are showing some shame. You are showing some shame.
Free at last! Oh! Somerset Bentley, glad to meet
Oh.
you. See, the protest has started already. Nice sharp work, boy.
Okay, roll up, scroll up, scroll up.
And forgive me, what are you trying to achieve here?
We just want to be fudding well heard, that's all.
Language, Penelope. We are news, not rude.
Sorry, Daddy.
We want the world to realise we won't roll over and run away. We will revolt. We will rise again.
Yes, we.
Yeah, I don't think y'all know how to properly revolt. Jesus Christ.
Are you okay?
Daddy, how could you?
Did you shoot him?
Jeremy, Megan, as this embryonic protest movement takes one in the top legs, it's back here in the studio. I'm Robin Short, struggling surreptitiously in moderate hatchings.
Thanks, Robin. Well, that's certainly a story we want to be keeping an eye on, eh, Megan?
Speak for yourself there, Jeremy, but I've seen enough shaft work to last me a lifetime.
I'm sure you have. But can a naked protest movement ever really catch on? It doesn't seem like the way we do things in this country.
But as I'm sure you're aware, Jeremy, this country is becoming a very different place.
Very different.
Seriously, who's going to run around naked in our weather?
Well, hopefully not you, Jeremy.
Yes, well, there wouldn't be enough canvas for the slogans.
When we come back, our very
commercial time.
will be live from the Sports Board Finals. Stick around, you won't want to miss it.
We'll be back after these messages.
Cool.
Oh, sorry, I'm busting. Oh.
She's funny.
Yes, I know. I think it's very endearing.
She wants your job.
Indeed. Why is it raining on my desk?
Alex,
Okay, provide.
reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the sports board final by waving their fleshy bits.
Oh, grand.
Broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's
Beautiful and raining.
Fanny's on the news. Bozeman out.
Okay. We got this. Right, I think we're good. Waiting for the commercial to go. Awesome possum. Beep 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 beep.
Well, that's what it says.
Yes, I understand that, but I always say welcome back.
I think we should just keep it as it is.
Well, of course you do. I've got one hack line.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't write it, Jeremy.
That's all right, fine. Jenny, there's something wrong with the auto cue.
10 seconds.
Oh, I just felt a drip again. Have they not fixed this?
Want to see us fry? It's good for the ratings.
5, 4.
They're not gonna tell me which camera I'm starting on.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolf. Coming up later, we'll be speaking to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new game that's gripping the nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan. You join me live here from the final of the first annual Sports Board Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Eddie Striker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the Orangi hamster. And facing her tonight,
okay,
with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes, and a divorce pending. It's Mr. Wingspan himself, Tommy.
Okay, perfect timing.
Just waiting on the ref now. The slapping ceremony is taking part.
Oh, the slapping ceremony.
Still going on. Striker go first. Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin. D-Robe. Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brain. Stupid. Eddie Striker. Eddie Striker.
Right.
Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not after last.
Shit, I should have done that. Switch it over as soon as it.
On to Mr. Harris now.
They throw it.
Using his arm to pick up the ball. Using his arm to pick up the ball. Not a bad shot there from
okay.
From Harris. Back to Striker for shots number 3. All right. Shots number 3. All right. She's gone to sort of throwing it under her legs. Not bad if you ask me. Is there contact? Don't know why you can. To Harris. Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out. Back to Harris now.
I'm losing points. Oh God.
Move back. I'd say that's fair, but what do I know? I'd say that's fair, but what do I know? Oh no, and Harris is not going to be happy with that. So really not a good start there for Tommy Harris in round 1. We can only hope the round 2 treats you a bit better.
Okay.
But first, of course, after the argument with the ref section, it's time to change ends. Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends.
Changing it to. Okay.
And of course, now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense.
What?
Positions, as that makes sense. Striker giving it large. Second round.
Okay.
We're into round 2 now with Harris. Okay, we seem to have some sort of streak on the pitch. I apologise if we broadcast any of that stuff. She appears to have.
Okay.
Take them out as soon as possible. Apologise if we broadcast any of that. As I said, we're going to get the situation resolved as soon as possible.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Ah, shit! I was on the wrong one. I thought I was on 3. Fuck.
Women's body. Yeah. All right. Great. Okay. So back into round 2 now, and Harris absolutely determined to close that massive gap. Eddie Striker. No, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen ever. No, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen.
What the fuck?
Harris. Harris. And was that the fitted thumb screw? We haven't seen that since the heats. What a brilliant move.
Alright.
Back to Striker.
Okay, going back up to.
And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound.
Well, what? When did she get a blindfold on?
Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastery in this play here absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. Absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course, the boys said that. And after all, it is a game
Hey.
4 rounds and 7 time for the half-time show. Sponsored by Remington Smith.
Alright, we're back on this. It's the green ones.
Must be some music here to start the half-time show. Okay, another posh protester loose on the court here. We can only apologise for that.
Oh God.
Do our best to shield you from having to look directly at it. Is running around here with his genitals on display for all to see. And shaping up to be quite the dance interlude there. Now he's
switch over to this one.
In Harris's face, security's on it. And the bucket.
Go over here.
I cannot stand it.
Then over the bucket.
Hopefully he'll get taken out now.
Oh God.
Flying around for all to see. Really, if you ask me, not Sunday morning television.
Awesome.
Out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be seen again.
Final poses. Oh, it cannot be in the final pose.
Oh.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one.
I don't know what that dancing scene was.
On these two players' heads, but unfortunately, because of science, we can't. Thank you.
I'm doing an awful job at this one. There's so much going on.
Not bad.
I'm just trying to follow the green marks down here.
Striker there, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around. Back to Harris here. God, what I wouldn't give to be that ball. Am I right, ladies? What I wouldn't give to be that ball. Am I right, ladies? Tommy Harris. Tommy Harris. And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move, because of course if it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going in the bucket. It's not going in the bucket. Back to Striker.
All right.
Back to Striker. And Striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but of course...
What?
And yes, Harris has counted with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play, of course.
What the fuck?
Look at her face.
Who came up with the rules for this scene, though?
That could have been the clincher. What a massive shame.
Harris receives possession now.
Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 battles. Tommy Harris. That's all right. That's all right. Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there. Perhaps a little contact.
Another reaction. Go to the talking.
Ellie Striker.
Reaction. Go back to the action.
What the hell was that? You hate to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it.
So I'm so like, oh god, there's, okay, 2, and then 3.
Sort of breasts and genitals for all to see. I mean, there's only so much.
Okay, and 3 is safe.
The players are trying to carry on, but of course it's difficult because these
3 is still safe.
get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match.
1 is safe.
What's going on here? Yes, we want our money. Yes, very good. Take them away.
Right.
Bloody wasters. Absolute wasters.
This is the only safe one.
Oh, jog on.
This is the mime round.
It's an absolute bloody...
Okay.
Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round. And of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a mime round. Who could believe it?
Alright.
Nice imaginary shot there from Harris. It really could go anywhere at this point. Really high-level play here from 2 absolute juggernauts of the sport.
Bam, bam.
The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me. About time, if you ask me.
There's so much focus on this.
Around from her hand. Interesting. Juggling it around from her hand. And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg. And now she's and she's spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there, quite late on.
Illegal spit.
From Striker. But she's in it to win it.
Harris's ball.
On it like a car bonnet. On it like a car bonnet.
Right.
Tommy Harris here, having a bit of beef. Tommy Harris here, having a bit of beef. And he's peeling it as if it were a banana, which is an interesting move. Not sure if he hasn't had his potassium or what's going on today with Harris. And he's trying to... And the banana was the ball! What a fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately...
How long is the scene?
Jeremy, that is over. How can he look his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a lump. We just have to wait for the referee now to announce it to make sure it is all official.
Contestants in, please.
Right.
And the winner of the first annual Sports Board Championship is everyone!
Okay. That was not the answer that I was expecting.
My 15th win in the Sports Board Championship. I'm going to be celebrating tonight.
15th win.
Another wonderful victory for me. Here come the onside security to collect their medals.
Oh, what is going on here?
And thanks again for watching the Sports Board Championships. What more is there to say? I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking forward to and all that's left to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
Don't hit the electric one. Got it.
At an extraordinary final.
Historic sports.
Gotcha.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Oh yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
When we come back, I'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages.
Messages.
1 minute.
Okay.
Fucking microphone struck me.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking
Yeah.
microphone just struck me. Where's that sound guy?
Yeah, nah, I'm with you there, bud. I got electrocuted too.
Okay? Oh, the mics are just trying to kill us now, apparently.
You'll be fine. You're unshockable.
I'm immune to your cheap flattery.
I'm wearing you down.
Ugh. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure you'll make the right decisions. Boostman out.
Wait, what?
So good to see you again.
Miss Wolf.
Don't love this.
Too bloody right, Peter Clement.
Megan Wolf.
My, but that's a firm handshake you've got there.
She's tougher than she looks.
Here with Mr. Clement on your left.
Right you are, pet.
Is your seat down?
10 seconds, everybody.
No, mine's fine.
Have you had a little accident?
She's a cow.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury.
Ah! What the fuck?
The National Nightly News Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in titles.
Oh, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it.
We're delighted to be here.
Well, firstly, I should ask how you feel about the graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this instead of using my usual keys. That way I can actually see
You know,
what's zapping and what's not.
Yet to benefit from the many advantages of the new future.
and you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who just don't know how to be happy.
We're working hard to reach these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help. The door to my government is always open.
Someone's tripping on me.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you have an announcement to make.
Oh.
They were being surprisingly secretive about it.
Let me ask you a question, Megan.
Oh, okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
What scares you? I mean, really scares you?
It's death, Pet. She's talking about death.
We're all afraid of our deaths. It's part of being human.
Sorry, are you saying that advance have cured death?
That'll be a vote winner. Yep, that was definitely a dot there.
But while we may not have cured death, we hope we found a way to make it much less scary.
And much less painful and much less expensive. Look, which is me close-up camera there?
Oh, shit, fuck.
When I was 13, me mum came and got me from school here to go to the hospital.
The goddamn fight! Why right when I did that?
We'd all to say our goodbyes. And I went in to see him. He were all frail and pale. And I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before, and he'd been fit as fiddle. And he said to me, Peter, he said, it's the right time. I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I love.
Was that the last time you saw him?
Nope, 3 days later he were back home. He lived with us for 9 miserable years after that. He had to be with a rubber spoon, he had a commode, so he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while we were watching.
Jesus fucking Christ. Stop exploding shit, please.
It was awful. It were awful for us, and this is the point. It were awful for him. It were awful. He could see it was destroying me, man, watching him slowly fade away. And he would beg her to turn off his breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't. Or she wouldn't. It were a crime, you see. And she didn't want to lose the children, as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now, no
No,
family.
I'm talking about like end of life care.
Today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
The transition centres will handle everything for your last days. The legal, financial, medical and emotional costs are all catered for and paid for by the government. So, even the poorest citizen gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
And that choice is important.
Talking about like
This
hospice
is a
care.
service only for people who choose it. For people who feel they run their course and don't want to burden themselves or their families with a slow, long, humiliating decline.
Just giving me electric shock.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I think it's from my asshole.
Oh, we're still on the air, Peter.
Yes, sorry, my apologies. Oh.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open to abuse?
In what way?
Sorry, I've got a shot to get. Can I get a little bit of help here, please?
That the older generation might feel somewhat...
Oh, shit.
No, this bastard's cool off.
That the older generation might feel somewhat coerced.
Coerced into spending their final days eating gourmet food and drinking fine wine and luxury spas and gardens.
Is that what it's really like? Shit.
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
Go get yourself sorted out.
Right.
We're launching a
Stepped in the bucket.
film tonight. It should tell your viewers everything they need to know.
You really do move at a breathless pace. It's hard to believe you've yet to be in office a year.
Oh, Megan, we're only getting started.
And on that note, thank you both so much for being here. Jeremy.
Right, yes,
Okay.
that's all we have time for tonight. Thank yous go out to our guests. Congratulations to all the winners at the sports.
I think we played the last
We'll see
one.
you tomorrow night at the same time. My name is
Ah!
You can have a peaceful night.
Do you suffer?
And we're out. Good job, everybody.
I got so stressed.
I don't suppose there's any way this could be a good thing.
It's my nephew, so
Did I die? Did I die? I got a D. Oh my god, I was so awful at both of those. All offensive words were censored. An interference-free show adequately. You're not giving me any of the negative stuff. I did so bad. What can I do to improve? Except for being... Ugh. Cool. Oh? Holiday time. Cool, okay. Holiday, oh my god. Alright, think I need to make myself poor though, because if I make myself too rich, it won't be great. Oh my god. I was so mad. That was so bad. That's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. Alright, continue. The adverts you choose to play will influence the value of a company making the product and possibly more. So I need to make the other companies up on this one because I need to not make too much money, or otherwise they'll take all my money, which I don't want. Alright, I think this will be the last one I'll do for this episode. Day something? The lockdown? What?
Alex, oh thank God you're alive. It's Jenny, the floor manager. Are you okay? Alex, you need to get it together.
Why is the picture different?
Just look at it. That's all we've been putting
I'm trying. Ooh, fuck.
Hold down the big button until it's fully charged, then release it to zap the little fuckers. Excellent, Alex.
Grand.
They must have built up while you were napping. Usually it only takes a tap on the button to clear one. Look, there's a lone one climbing now. Zap it off before it starts to mess up the signal again.
Cool.
That seems to be the last of them. For now. Right. We're about
What is that?
Get the adverts loaded up. I've got to deal with my pet idiot. And Alex, keep your
Your
ears
pet idiot?
You'll hear them climbing up the tower. Don't let them build up.
We'll be going live to the
Cool.
National Daily News. But before that, let's take a look at what's coming up later on.
This has no credibility, Jenny.
On Channel 1 at 7 o'clock.
No professionalism.
What's wrong with this picture? And
It's not a mess. Everything is where it should be. It's ramshackle and characterful, and I expect you to know the difference.
Was them saying doing the news from home?
Face look lovely, but I can't see it, can I?
Thanks, Jenny. How's lock-in with the boyfriend going?
Outside.
Decided to take his chances on the wild streets, eh? Rather than endure another romantic comedy.
Oh.
Starring Lawrence Blunderclatch as Helen.
Jeremy, Jenny says your hair looks stupid.
Yes, I can hear her.
She says she's not talking to you.
Yes, I know, I can hear her.
Shall I count us in?
Make it so.
Okay, 10 seconds. Break a leg, everyone.
Preferably a furry one.
National Weather Report.
5, 4,
But now,
3.
It's time to join Jeremy Donaldson. For the
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolfe. Our main stories tonight.
Snugglefucked? It's been almost 5 weeks since all the Mrs. Snugglehugs toys woke up simultaneously in factories worldwide and began searching for their husbands. The Mr. Snugglehugs we have so short-sightedly destroyed. And now, as this photograph suggests,
Oh shit.
they may be changing.
Oh, I did do my
Built to
adverts.
surprisingly traditional gender stereotypes, the Mrs. Snugglehugs have been arming themselves with a variety
It's internal use only.
all the more reason to make sure that cat flap is taped up good and tight.
This frightening new development means that even those previously thought to be relatively safe, like the young and fit, must take care to watch their backs and keep their ears open for the soft steps of sinister feet. For the soft steps.
Going stir crazy, with no signs of Mrs. Snugglehug's batteries running out, and the government lockdown now in its 31st day, domestic relationships across the country are taking some unexpected turns.
Dramatic reports are beginning to emerge of uncharacteristically bold behaviour in homes across the country.
Fuck off.
And we're not talking about the model planes that occupy so much time in the Donaldson household.
With dating options limited, many house sharers, in particular students, are finding solace in co-tenants they'd previously rejected as unfuckable, indulging in an activity that has become known as snuggle tugging.
Locked and loaded. Shady calligraphy, Johnny Handsleeves, seems to be taking his own unique approach.
Bam, bam, bam. We're just getting more and more shit.
Checking into rehab, not much has been heard from the former role model, but this latest photo leaked by another resident today seems to confirm that all might not be well at Gentle Touches.
It seems that paranoia may have overtaken the residents of the infamous rehab clinic, which this morning declared itself an independent state, claiming it had more than enough sponges to last till next Christmas.
We're fine on that.
The shape of things to come? In their own version of a lockdown for more than 45 years now, the descendants of Doctors David Wong and Ingrid Svorsborgen-Horgensvoord and their unfortunate team today managed to get a personal statement to the surface using flagellized imaging equipment.
Many of the Svorsborgen-Horgens brood, as they've come to be known, have certainly captured the public imagination, with a recent vote naming Helvetica Svorsborgen-Wongensvoord the most likely to survive a massive electric shock.
Helvetica Svorsborgen-Wongensvoord here with a little update from Dante's Taint. This year is going to be our biggest ever harvest and autumn's just 2 weeks away. Or at least that's what we think. There's no real day or night down here and all the clocks both...
You little gremlins!
But if our calculations are right, we think that for you up there it is Wednesday the 4012th of January, or as you call it, Pissmouth Day. Or possibly Pop
Oh shit, I didn't realize. Oh fuck.
Happy Pissmouth! I hope you get all the presents you asked for.
Wait, power. What?
See you in September. Helvetica out.
Oh, I fucked up both of those.
But as everyone knows, time moves differently underwater, Jeremy. That's why goldfish are so stupid.
That's right. And as anyone will tell you, the deeper the bowl,
the thicker the goldfish.
There's no denying the logic of that.
Class war, A worrying turn today for the formerly rich.
Okay, this is getting a lot.
Measures are announced, Alex.
With the country becoming ever more hostile to the previously wealthy, those who managed to skip the country must be very grateful to the people who help them right now.
This program has received reports of rich relatives on the run actually being filled with helium and released into the stratosphere. If those rich bastards think they're above the rest of us, why not give them a hand getting there, Jeremy?
And Advance speaks out.
So, doesn't look like our brother or sibling-in-law would have been in a good situation.
In the accompanying release, they asked us to stress that they have been listening and that this should be taken as a response to how people really feel.
We've certainly done our bit on this show to contribute to the political climate. But let's not forget how we behave in our home life.
I have not been getting any of the censorings.
Let's hope it's not just me who filled out that questionnaire, Jeremy, or we're all in trouble.
Let's play that statement.
Good evening. One of the many new jobs I have in this current crisis is to liaise on a daily basis with the Department of Perambulation, and they have made me aware of these. Now, these are genuine requests from citizens for permission to go outside. Now, I would like to share a few of these with you tonight under the loose heading of what the fuck is wrong with you people? How difficult is this to grasp? James from Anger Hampton, who says he needs to go out because there's a duck in the park that I like to try and feed on a Friday. I call him Mr. Quackington. And I think we're really starting to
I feel like this is very reminiscent of
lives in parks. And then Katie, self-righteous on sea, wants to go
COVID and people having issues fucking just staying inside.
Stay at home, your casserole's dire, and Shirley can get by with tins of creamed rice from the 1950s. And you, Lewis, from Hamble Bamblebury, those screams you heard in the alley last night behind your house are best left to the police. Now, I want to make this as clear as I can. Think first, stop sending me stupid, sodding requests, and stay inside. Pretend it's not happening until we tell you it's all over.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Delectable stuff.
Later tonight, Jeremy will be catching up with reporter Patrick Bannon, while I check in with two friends.
I did awful.
Who found themselves stranded at opposite ends of the country.
And then, in part 3, there's going to be a quiz. Presumably because there's nothing more important going on that you might like to report on if you were, say, a news program.
And in a moment, we'll both be asking Sophia Remington how such a trusted brand can have made such a terrible manufacturing mistake.
With what it describes here
Shit.
as help from popular psychic scientist Delia Lywell.
Oh, I like her.
Don't why do you do that?
That's all coming up on tonight's
National Nightly News.
Okay, there we go. Fucking get off. Get off. Ugh. Fucking criminy. My God.
First tonight, how did we get here? Where are we going? And most importantly, who's to blame?
Joining us from her ranch in Arlington, Milkirky, is the CEO of Remington's Fist, internationally respected business Svengali, Sophia Remington.
Thank you for having me, Megan. I'm a huge fan of your work.
And from a crystal healing laboratory, what I assume is a garage in Upper Lowington, inexplicably renowned psychic scientist, Dr. Delia Lywell. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Sorry, us?
Myself and the eminent professor.
Ah, shit.
Is that what you call the voices in your head?
I've always seemed to attract dead scientists. I don't really know why.
The money?
They express themselves to me through ethereal algebra and quadratic predictions. It's all very technical.
No, it isn't.
I concur. Miss Remington, the entire Snugglehugs range will surely go down as the biggest public relations disaster in history, won't it?
Well, of course, that's one world record we would never have sought to claim.
What can you say at a time like this?
There is only one thing that can be said. I'm sorry. We're sorry. From everyone here at Remington's Fist, but especially the dedicated inventors and world-beating engineers at Rimming Toys, we are deeply, deeply sorry. Who could have predicted that letting a child's toy learn how to love could have such unforeseen consequences?
Mary Shelley?
We see you, Sophia Remington. You are preening by
What? Why am I getting fucking downvoted?
see neither land nor sky.
Is that supposed to be the future?
Only the past is concrete. I remember being a child in my grandpa's workshop when he made the first dancing hanging toy. He put it by my bed, and when I couldn't sleep, I'd wind it up and let it go, and I'd watch that happy little executioner wiggle and wave his tiny noose and dance before my eyes. Grandpa sold thousands of them, on the quiet, obviously, and he used the money he made to found Rimming Toys, which is now just one small part of the global supermassive megacore that is Remington's Fist. Sadly, we lost Grandpappy along the way. He died in a fire at the preschool tobacco factory.
What?
Another one of his pet projects. But we never lost his spirit of invention.
Yes, I'm not entirely certain what your grandfather's offensive toys have to do with the current predicament.
The spirit of invention, Mr.
Bam.
The passion to create, to problem solve. And that is
I regret painting you in a positive light at first.
Product we're launching simultaneously around the world from midnight tonight.
We said science! Science! We hear its song on the breeze, its breath on the wind, its fart under the covers.
How does she do it?
Well, please, don't keep us in suspense any longer.
It won't be my future she's making up next.
Remington's Fist is proud to present Snuggle Traps. Safety and security in these dangerous times. Each box of Snuggle Traps contains 8 devices, all guaranteed to stop a Mrs. Snugglehugs in its tracks. That's enough for a small lawn or 4 window boxes. And you want to know the best thing? They're only $129.99 a box. Now that is affordable peace of mind.
$129.
You, Jeremy Donaldson.
Not now, honey, I'm mid-pitch. The best thing about Snuggle Traps is they're powered by next generation Flardinium batteries. So, however long the enemy lasts, these traps will outlast them.
We see you, Mr. Donaldson. You are screaming and yelling. Your friends are crying. They fear you. And then you're gone.
You did?
Oh my god, I just got chills. Did anyone else just get chills then?
I think I did.
I think it's more concerned. I think I'd be more concerned about these traps. Quickly, before we go to the break.
God damn it.
These appear to be attractively
Get off.
landmines. Aren't they dangerous, say, to children?
Oh, hell yeah. These are not toys, but they're explosive fun.
Sophia Remington, Dr. Delia Lywell, thank you for joining us.
When we come back, we'll be taking a look at the situation across the country tonight.
Don't go away. We'll be back after these bandages.
Was that all right?
Oh, yes, Doctor, that was exactly what we...
She seems very nice, that young Miss Remington.
All right.
I think she'd make an
Okay.
dinner guest.
I did it.
Do you think so? I think I'd rather spend the evening shoving Delia's sacred crystals up my skeptical arsehole.
Damn, Dave.
I've decided to come home. Listen, I'll call you back at the next break and we'll talk about how I get me job back. Cheers, Alex. See you, mate.
Bye. Didn't Dave just get, like, wasted?
Yeah, well, it's been a long time coming.
Look.
Yeah, exactly. You said it, I've said it. He must know, he's not stupid. I just don't want it getting back to him that it came from us. No, Jenny. You're not backing out on me now. We're in this together. It's gonna work. We'll get him. I've made the cake, you're on the balloons. I've got no idea how old he is.
Oh, they're celebrating his birthday?
Yeah, ready. Okay, coming back. In 5, 4, 3... Welcome back to the National Nightly News.
God damn it.
Now it's time to take a trip around the country to hear how the lockdown might impact the nation from some friendly faces. Joining me are respected academic,
it's these
Katie
two.
Brightman, and author of Alan James's Kites, Alan James. Thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Megan.
Thanks, Megan. It really is a pleasure, Kate.
What do you mean down?
A little heated encounter.
I wish I could say the same.
So first off, Katie, how are you coping?
I'm holding up okay. The lockdown directive was so sudden that, like many people, I haven't been able to get home.
Oh no, what happened?
I was staying at a hotel after an international policy convention, and we had a particularly heavy night out. You know what economists are like.
Notoriously hate splitting the bill.
And I overslept, and as you can imagine, I've been here ever since. But there are certainly people much worse off than me.
Exactly. My tour has been cancelled indefinitely, and I've had to refund every single ticket, even the cheap seats.
Oh, Alan, I'm so sorry to hear that.
That's, oh no, so bad.
They don't seem to realise I've already spent it filling the beach house.
The crisis claims yet another victim.
So, this is just a reminder that my book, Alan James's Reich, is now available in paperback.
Unbelievable.
What was that?
You're unbelievable.
So, Katie, how do you think this might affect the economy? Should we be worried?
Very, Megan. Not to sound dramatic, but this could be catastrophic. Unemployment has skyrocketed, and frankly, it will be a miracle if a lot of businesses can.
This is weird watching this, because I played this
Spreading this latest liberal hoax.
during the pandemic still, I think, right? Because I played it in 2021.
And they want us inside.
A hoax? How on earth can you say that, Alan?
Well, I haven't.
Yeah, this is weird. Playing this
Have you?
3 years, 4 years after.
Did you know 3,000 people die every year from regular toys? That's a lot of people. And this is no different. You're just as likely to be hunted down by a yo-yo or a tennis racket.
He makes an excellent and persuasive.
God damn it, I keep going to the wrong
Listen
one.
to her, Katie. The press are the enemy of truth.
She's agreeing with you, Alan, you absolute shit.
Well, then I must be wrong.
Alan, are you now recanting your statement that these toys aren't dangerous?
People are saying they're just like normal toys, and that simply isn't true. Corrupt media lies.
And Katie, how do you respond to Alan's claims that Mrs. Snugglehugs might be dangerous after all?
I suppose I guess I'm agreeing with him.
Thank you, Katie. I appreciate your support. A lot of folks are saying this Mrs. Snugglehug situation will all blow over.
Oh, look at that sandwich you just brought in.
Yes, right, exactly. We need decisive action from the government. We need huge financial support to protect our workers and our businesses. We need to support the vulnerable, and we need
to repent. Exactly right, Katie. We brought it
damn
up
it.
ourselves with all our liberal indulgences like art, faith, and healthcare. We need to act now and begin sacrificing our firstborns, or to push.
Okay, he went from like us agreeing with him to being incorrect.
Come together as a community and perform the ritual. Hopefully, we will appease the great ancient.
What? What the fuck?
Katie, could it be any worse?
Luckily, over the past few years under advance, they've invested heavily into health. So the system can actually bear the strain.
Is it lucky that the last
God.
wars have unleashed a horde of man-made monsters on its own people to conceal the enemy within?
You just stop for 5 fucking seconds.
The Global Alliance of Fish People are amassing an army. Amassing an army to kidnap.
That's you.
Oh shit.
But I don't sound like that.
Yes, you do.
You do, Alan. You do sound like that.
And that's why no one wants to be your friend.
I got loads of friends.
No, you haven't.
I don't think you do, Alan.
Yes, you're lying, Alan.
I'm not lying. You are.
Oh, good one.
Well, I'm telling.
Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. Some real
They're in the same fucking room. My room has 2 couches.
Any moment now, I'll be heading over to Jeremy, who is going to be bringing us an up-to-the-minute report of the status of the nation. Over to you, Jeremy.
Thank you for what I'm sure was a reasonable debate which really contributed to the national conversation. Next, out on the streets, someone who's always doing exactly that. It's Patrick Bannon.
No.
Hello, Jeremy. Yes, hello. I'm here live. Apologies for the.
I'm going down again in ratings.
Cameramen or women brave enough to come and join me. So.
Right, and can you tell us what it's like out there?
Yep, I can. It's as you can see behind me, the streets are currently completely deserted. So my question, Jeremy, is just how long? I mean, could there be danger lurking just around the corner, waiting to end the fledgling career of this young, promising journalist before his full potential is even realised? Will he die, underappreciated by management, and frankly, if you ask me, very, very much underpaid?
I don't think there's any danger of that, Patrick. What's that on your jacket there?
Oh, that's actually a sponge. I've made what I've done is made a snuggle-proof jacket, Jeremy. The network didn't bother sending me any PPE, so I've been forced to improvise. In fact, showing the sort of resourcefulness that would make me an ideal candidate for, I don't know, for example, an anchor position starting whenever they'd like.
From your point of view, Patrick, just how safe are our streets?
Not safe at all, Jeremy. Not safe at all. I'd recommend people staying inside, following government advice, and not putting themselves at any risk at all. Unless, of course, like me, it's for groundbreaking journalism reasons.
Mm-hmm. And just where are you, Patrick?
I'm in the street, on the street.
Which street?
I think I'm struggling to hear you, actually, Jeremy, there.
Which street? Which street are you on?
Oh, which street am I on?
Deanna Street.
I'm just looking for a sign. There it is. I'm on Bannon Avenue.
Bannon Avenue?
Yep.
Bannon Avenue.
Yeah, no, I can hear you fine. Yep, I'm on Bannon Avenue on the sign, it says there.
Like Patrick Bannon?
Oh yeah, that is like, that's strange, that's a weird sign. I don't know what's going on there.
Where are you really?
It's in his backyard.
Alright, fine, I'm not on Bannon Avenue, I'm at home, to be honest. Alright, fine. Well, I'm in my bathroom technically, but yeah, I couldn't face it, to be honest, mate. It's it's terrible out there. I don't want to go outside. They're everywhere. I'm sorry for lying.
We don't expect any less of you, Patrick.
Can you hear that sound?
Well, it's not even like an actual window.
Yes, I'm no expert, Patrick, but it sounds unmistakably like a tiny fist tapping on your door there.
Oh, fuck, it does. Oh, fuck, Jeremy, shit, no! Oh, bollocks, right.
Perhaps there's a small queue of tiny fists, each wielding a different gendered household implement, ready to bash in the heads of lying little roving reporters.
No, you're lying, aren't you? Oh, shit, fucking, listen to me, you bastards! If you're out there, just to piss off, you little fucking snuggle fucks! I'm too talented to die! Oh, what the
Alright.
Okay, it's fine.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Stop wearing pants.
Don't worry, Patrick. I'd say you've got a few seconds before they break their way in there and finish you off.
Can I center that one?
What do you see, Patrick?
What the fuck?
Thank you, Patrick, for that report.
Jeremy gives like no shits to this.
Just where you belong. It's time for another break, but when we come back, we'll be able
Okay.
to take your mind off the world for a little while, and who knows?
Think
maybe
it's-
bring you a few smiles. Join us after this.
What is with the artificial sun?
Yes, to Bannon Avenue.
Okay. Yeah? What? We're out of rum. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, so we have a little gremlin thing in the office now that we have to deal with.
No, I'm not.
Oh, fuck off.
I'm not going to. I don't have to. No, you're being a child.
But
I'm not. I'm not. No?
Fuck off.
5, 4, 3. Welcome back to the National Nightly. Well, welcome back.
Fuck off.
We know isolation isn't easy, so finally tonight we have something a bit different for you. Even though some people felt it's not our job to entertain the public with absolute nonsense,
Fuck off.
more important people overruled those people. So it's time to find out who will National Nightly win and who will National Nightly lose.
Bam, bam.
So, how do we play?
Fuck off.
Well, joining me as a man who knows all about playing, it's Tommy Harris. Hello, Tommy.
Fuck off.
All right, Johnny. It's good to see ya.
And how are you finding the lockdown, Tommy?
What do you mean lockdown?
Fuck off.
Forced isolation of everyone in the country.
Ah, yeah. I think I heard about that actually. Yeah.
You're in bed, Tommy.
Yes, you called during nap time, so.
Of course. That's
Oh god, I haven't been switching. I dissociated.
How the game is played?
Well, it's pretty simple, Jeremy. You sausage. I'm
God.
gonna ask contestants from around the territory 3 questions about what else. Yours truly. And those people are going to get a chance to win a very special prize.
And what are they playing for, Tommy?
Drum roll, please.
Oh.
Jeremy.
Oh.
Thank you. This.
Get oh.
Is that? What is that?
Get off.
Athletic support, Jeremy.
Oh.
But I've signed it.
Get off.
Oh, well then. What a fantastic prize.
Have we got anybody waiting to win this once-in-a-lifetime prize, Jimmy?
I believe we have Angie on the line. How do you feel about winning this man's old pants, Angie?
I've never been so excited, Jeremy. And can I just say,
Nope. Fuck off. Oh, did I accidentally turn off the...
Haven't you?
Oh, Angie, I love you.
Oh, God.
In a way. Tell us about yourself, Angie.
well, what can I say? My name is Angie.
Get off.
I'm a human woman, and my dental hygiene has been described as acceptable.
Brilliant! Right, well, shall we get this shambles underway?
Absolutely,
Oh.
John. Can I get 30 seconds on the clock, please?
We haven't got a clock.
Yeah, I did ask for a clock.
No.
Well, why don't you start, and I'll stop you when it inevitably becomes unbearable to watch.
I love it. All right, here we go. Time starts. No, now. Question 1. When is my birthday?
The 13th of August at 7:19 a.m.
That's creepy.
That is absolutely correct. Question 2. What?
Ah, shit.
I said, what is my favourite colour?
Crushed praline 4.
What?
Correct, the colour of my nipples. And finally,
What?
Angie dear, what is my star sign?
That's a trick question. You were born outside of the human understanding of the cosmos.
Unbelievable, that is correct. Stop the clock.
Wow, that really was tough to watch.
Yeah.
Well, Angie, my love.
No, fuck off.
Every single question right. Which of course means you lose and win absolutely nothing. Thanks for playing, Angie. Bye. Do we have another contestant?
Oh, God, stop it, stop it.
Jelly Bean?
We do indeed. We should have Sonia Artleach.
Okay.
Are you there, Sonia?
Of course I am, Jamie, darling.
Thank you.
All right.
Here, Sonia.
Shit.
Me. Mwah.
Let me guess, you work in theatre, don't you?
Is it that obvious? What gave it away? Was it the glamour or poise?
It certainly wasn't
Something.
a certain sense of humility.
Tell us about yourself, Sonia.
Oh,
Okay.
well, if you must
Okay,
play
get
this
this.
game. I am a theatrical agent. I represent the likes of Rudy Beefman, Samuel Coffee Cup, and Jodie Carpetburn, amongst others.
And how's the lockdown affected you, Sonia?
Well, they may have closed the theatres, shut the studios, and...
We're doing good on ratings,
They
though.
won't get me that easily.
How are you managing without any work?
Due to a savvy clause in all of my artist contracts, I am able to claim my 15% from their unemployment benefit.
That's so fucked.
Wow, that certainly is sharp.
Standard stuff.
And can I ask, where are you speaking to us from?
Well, I work from home, you know, to keep costs down.
And who's this?
Oh, well, you know, when they gave...
It's a math teacher, isn't it?
Mid-meeting with a client, so we've been isolated together.
No fucking way!
What the fucking fuck?
Is that Tommy Harris? I'm a huge fan. Can I just tell you how bloody brilliant you are?
Actually, Jeff, we're about to play a game, aren't we, Tommy?
We got time.
If it's not too bold, I think I'm in love with you, Mr. Harris.
No, it's not too bold. That's all right. Don't worry.
Hey, I'd love to show you some...
Oh, God.
I've been working on some new shit.
Well, at least you're already...
Oh, shit.
During lockdown, we've been workshopping some of Jeff's ideas for much younger children, haven't we?
People still let you near their children, do they?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I've been developing some shows for younger children.
Well, we'd love to see it.
Oh, God, wrong one.
Absolutely dying to.
Right, so, what do kids love?
Timely child support payments from their absent fathers.
Shallow and overproduced musical numbers?
That's right. Animals! So,
that's not what they said.
To address the things that kids need to know, but through a medium that they'll understand. Do you understand?
I think, yes. I think so, yes.
Okay.
Jeff, you're one of my best clients, aren't you?
I am, yeah. So, the first one we've been working on is called The King of the Jungle's Mortgage Repayments. It's about a lion who's having problems with his interest rates.
Oh.
I see. Does he have a broker?
He does, yes. He's a porcupine. How did you know that?
Well, your work is universal, darling. It speaks to people.
I'm going to say something to you, mate.
Oh.
I think you're onto something here.
Oh, the bear,
Oh,
bear.
yes, right. This one is much better. So, this one's the tale of Mr. Bear. Now,
Super hyper focus.
Because all of the other bears don't think that it'll amount to much, and they tell him that his plays are lazy and derivative.
I think you're onto something there.
Now, Mr. Bear is a tragic figure. Picture this.
Okay, did well on that.
Lowest ebb. The trees are closing in. He can't even face his salmon, can he? But then he meets someone that will change his life forever.
This is fucking gripping.
That's right. He meets a wise, old octopus who takes him under his wing and says, "No, Mr. Bear, don't be sad. You're not like all the other bears. You have this ambition and these dreams."
Such fucking dreams.
I think I love you, Jeff.
And what you need
Fuck off.
to do, Mr. Bear, says the octopus, probably doing an 8-armed gesture or something.
Bro, I could not do the anchor job if this was the shit that I had to listen to every time.
The old forest is you need to set yourself more realistic goals. It's called Mr. Bear Lowers His Expectations.
Wow. You really have taken yourself to new depths. And what do you want children to take away from this?
Oh, fuck shit, fuck.
What?
I said a more realistic worldview.
Yeah.
Jamboree.
It's Jeffrey. My name is Jeffrey Donington.
No, stop. How does it end? We need to know how it ends.
You're not gonna get spoiled the ending.
All the animals learn a thing or two about inevitable mediocrity.
Yeah, and Mr. Bear settles down near to his parents' cave, stops trying to make his band happen, and he goes into bear telemarketing.
Becomes a bear maths teacher.
We end on a big musical number. Oh, there's dancing.
Don't put a musical number in if the whole movie hasn't been musical.
Too challenging. Well, if you like, I could go and get my boombox.
Okay.
Hang on.
Shit.
We get Angie back.
Why not? The more the merrier, as they say at orgies.
Oh god, they're going to do a musical.
Fill then, shall I? Coming up in a moment, it's the world premiere that nobody saw coming.
Lights!
Or wanted.
Oh no, no,
I
no.
apologize in advance for what we're all about to
Okay, alright.
endure.
I'll be fine.
Well, there's all sorts of creatures down on Dangly Doodle.
How am I supposed to do this?
Like
wise old Mr. Octopus.
Dude, that's how I feel right now.
Too many arms. There's Mr. Pig and Mr. Cow. They're always in good moods. But that's cause they don't know they'll soon be sliced up.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to turn into despair. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your dreams go to die. Mr. Raccoon wants to go to the moon. He'll end up as a bus driver soon. Mr. Porcupine thinks he'll read the news at 9. He'll end up as a janitor who stinks of turpentine. Mr. Tiny Mouse thought he'd own a massive house. Ended up in a bedsit where he can't control the louse. Mr. Horse thought he'd go into professional sports. Now he's an alcoholic and he's on his third divorce. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the place your life becomes an endless questionnaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to die. Lower your expectations. Maybe you could get a job in telecommunications. No matter how you try, you'll never reach the League of Nations. The best you'll get is middle rank in trading operations. So lower your expectations.
No!
You'll never win an Oscar, so there's no congratulations. The that is coming will not meet specifications, and no amount of visualizations will save you from your own deterioration. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's a trunk who thought he'd be a multi-millionaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where self-esteem goes to die. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the disappointment that is
Shit.
everywhere. Mr. Bear, what's that?
I had it so good for a little bit.
Where your dreams go to die. That's where your dreams go to die. That's where dreams go to die.
Thanks all for what I'm sure is
Holy
classic of
shit.
children's entertainment.
Oh God, hi. Dude,
It's really done.
dude, fuck off.
About the news tonight, I just wanted to spend a moment talking to you directly.
What is this? What is this? What is
You
this?
see, I really think it's gotten complicated back at the old homestead, but
Why is she singing? Why is she singing now?
you like to think you got the family rule.
Oh, okay.
The feelings have cooled, and you're just ridiculed. You think you're even happy.
Oh God. Oh God. The oh. All right. Fuck off. Fuck off. What? I didn't realize that she's singing about us. Yeah, Susie's their daughter. Did they sing? How many versions of the song did they sing? I let him do his whatever thing. Okay. You know what? Fuck you.
That's all we have time for tonight.
Fuck off!
The National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow when Jeremy will be wrestling an alpaca and I'll be naked. I'm Megan Wolf. Have a treacle night.
Okay.
What?
Ah! Shit! A commercial!
Give me that beer. I'm fucking famished.
Okay. Alright.
What is this piss? Do you think I'd be happy with that?
What is her accent?
Mind. Oh. Shit, we're still on. Hello?
Nah, you're good. You're not live.
Cockhead. Wake up! Wake up! Alex, wake up!
I'm awake! I'm awake! The fuck? I got an A+ on that last one. I'll take it. Job still loves me. Okay. All right. That was a lot.
Good evening. I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Dalton.
Oh, okay. Anyway, for everyone over on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of this game in the comments or whatnot. That is so overstimulating. I hope you guys are able to enjoy it. I am like just so hyper focused on trying to get everything and the timing and everything, and it's if you get overwhelmed by a lot of things going on the screen, it's not a good game for you. But it's got a really interesting story and the actors are fun. But anyway, Connect Gamers